Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Christine. Thank you so much for watching. I post videos about everything from toddler, baby life to fashion, beauty, and now I am gonna dabble in some home stuff. My husband and I did just renovate a house and it was really fun. I wanted to walk you guys through, show you before and afters, and then show you stuff like what is behind me, which is a DIY plaster art that I made. Anyone can do this. It was super easy, super cost effective. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna go through all the steps exactly how I did this to lay it out very easy and make it very understandable for you guys. So first off, you're gonna want to tape off the frame of your canvas if your canvas does have a frame. This is just gonna protect it from getting plaster and paint on it. Always use painter's tape. That ensures that it's not going to pull off the color or the material of the frame. Okay, so I wore a mask just because the paint was super strong and it was giving me a headache, but this is totally optional. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. So what you're gonna do here is just take your white wall paint. Like I said earlier, you can have this laying around your house. It does not have to be a specific color, anything. You just want something that the plaster is going to adhere to, and that so happens to be the paint. So you're going to just coat your whole entire canvas with the white wall paint. And I did use a paintbrush for this step. You are more than welcome to use a roller. That may actually be a little bit quicker. So as you can see in the canvas that I have, there are parts that are like a super dark, deep blue. And you want to make sure that you cover those with the white wall paint, or they could possibly show through. So you don't have to do multiple coats of the wall paint. You just want to make sure that the whole canvas is coated. So once you are done painting this whole canvas, you want to let it dry. I let it dry for 24 hours. You could even do longer than that, but I definitely would not do sooner than 24 hours just to ensure that everything is fully dry. Okay, so here are the materials. We've got the plaster, we have the taping knives in different sizes, and then you've got the canvas painted ready to go. Okay, so as you guys can see here, you want to take the plaster on the taping knife. This size is what I ended up really liking. It just had really good strokes with it. I found that the skinnier ones didn't really give off the look that I was going for, but there really is no specific method to the madness. It's just to really get creative here. So you want to just take plaster on the knife and just stroke it onto the canvas and just kind of play with the different direction that you go with it, up, down, drag it to the left, drag it to the right, and then you can kind of see where the texture is going to be with just putting the knife onto the canvas. It does sort of happen organically. But to put it in simplest terms, you just want to get a little bit of plaster on the knife, put it on the canvas and swipe, and then you'll do that all over the canvas. once you are complete with the plaster, you want to let it sit for at least 24 to 48 hours. I let it sit for probably in between the two, just trying to be safe and making sure the plaster was very dry. If you do have places on the canvas where the plaster is a bit thicker, it's going to take longer to dry. After your canvas is dry, if you see cracking on the canvas, don't panic. You can either take a little bit of plaster and touch up those areas, or you can leave it be. Personally, I like the more messy plastered look, so I did not fix any of the cracks. I just painted over them. So as you can see here, I am painting the canvas with a roller. It is sort of a mini roller. It's not like a giant paint roller that you would use for walls. So this is actually a really good size for this canvas. Again, if you are more comfortable using a paintbrush, you can do that. It's totally up to you. For my piece, I decided on the color White Dove by Benjamin Moore. It's a really pretty white that has some yellow undertones, I guess you could say, compared to my wall color, which is pure white. It is a very bright white. This is a little bit more muted. A lot of people actually love this color for their wall paint, but I did want to keep it in the white family. I just thought it was really pretty to keep the natural look of the plaster, and I'm very, very happy with the color. So if you're looking for a white, I highly recommend White Dove. If you Google it, you can see a bazillion reviews on it and how great of a color it is. It's just a very clean, neutral white. So a tip for painting the canvas is just make sure that your whole roller has paint on it. With the plaster and kind of the unevenness, it's easy for the roller to miss, especially the thicker parts of the plaster. So make sure that your roller is evenly coated with paint, and then you might even have to go in with a brush and kind of get into those thicker areas, into the crevices to make sure that the paint is on the canvas. Once you're complete painting the canvas, that's so exciting because it is one of the last steps. You want to make sure that this is dry as well. I know this sounds like a lot, but you just want to make sure that everything is dry in between the steps for the best outcome. So don't rush it, even though I know it's hard, you want it done right away. Again, wait 24 hours at least for the paint to dry before you can take off the tape on the frame of the canvas.
So that is it. It is very simple. I had so much fun doing it. If you're looking for like a fall winter project, just to get creative and do something a little bit different that you can put in your home, I highly recommend that. We'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.